South Africa, all about studying and building robotics. Super excited. Welcome back, Tiknana. Awesome.
Oh yes, most definitely. I think it's time for us to actually get into what we're about to do. So as you guys can see, we have something that we are supposed to assemble. But before we even get into that, I have some questions for you two ladies to make sure that they are who they say they are. All right, ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. The first question, I want to find out if it is a robot or not. A vacuum cleaner. How about for you there, Carmen?
Definitely.
Okay,
Yes.
so it is. All right, now I just want to reiterate before I even get further into the game that if you do get this incorrect, you will hear a soundtrack. This soundtrack exactly.
Yes, must break down.
Let's show them how you do it. So you just got a robot dance and. You ladies got it right?
Yes.
Alright,
Got it,
cool.
okay.
Now let me try and continue here. Here's another word for you here, Sunette. An iron.
No.
Okay. How about a lawn mower?
Yes.
I feel like I want to see someone dance. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, how about they Carmen? A pool cleaner?
Yes, definitely.
Ooh, okay. A stove?
No.
Toys?
I would say some of them are, but others aren't.
Yo, come on!
Wow.
Yes, Chanel, it's written exactly like that. Toys, certain toys, not
Well
all.
done, well done.
They
Well
are,
guys,
they
as
are.
promised, it's all about robotics, you know, creating and innovating new things. But before we get into creating our very own, please tell us, Carmen, what is a robot?
Well, a robot is any machine that is capable of completing a very complex set of instructions all by itself.
Okay. And would you say that guys or girls are more interested in robotics, or is it a 50-50?
I would say we would like it to be 50-50, but
Okay.
boys are more exposed to engineering and robotics, and nowadays we try to get girls involved in our robotics program as well.
Oh, I like that.
Just to run on your answer about what robotics are, I want to find out, can we maybe find some type of robotics in our house without even knowing that they're actually there? What type of robotics are we talking about?
Yes,
that we might find in the
like
house?
we mentioned, the lawnmower or the vacuum cleaner as well. Good examples. And drones.
Okay.
Drones that you find outside, the video camera ones. Yes,
wow.
definitely.
Nou, so net vir kijkers wat baie belangstel, and can I just say that, and you guys may think that this nie anglicisties nie, robotica. That is the Afrikaans word for robotics, robotica. Vir kijkers wie geïnteresseerd is in robotica,
Ja.
watter vakke moet hy het of sy het as hy hierdie loopbaankeuse wil volg?
Jy definitief na jou wiskunde kyk, dit is baie belangrik. Wetenskap, science for the English speaking, and then for school, high school, lower level, primary school, technology and engineering. So definitely your science is your maths, and then technology is very important, and then high school engineering as well. Yeah.
And then also, because I know when it comes to making robots, coding is also a big deal.
Yes.
Where does the coding fit into this? And also, is it more coding than engineering, or vice versa, or even?
I would definitely say even.
Okay.
But you have to start off with the process. So firstly, you have to figure out what do you want this robot to do.
Okay.
And then you have to write an algorithm. Now, an algorithm is basically a recipe that you're writing to tell it, okay, so I want it to move from this side of the table, to move there, to turn left, to get to the corner, and then turn again. So that would be your algorithm. And then you have to write a pseudocode, which is then where the coding comes in.
Okay.
And then you program the robot to actually accomplish what you're trying to do. But obviously you can't program a table. You have to build something, and by building it is the engineering process. So you have to actually put things together and make it work either with gears or whatever to actually get it to function, to be able to drive.
Nice.
Now that's exactly what we're doing. So please take us through, what are we using to create our very own robots?
Awesome. So for young engineers, we have a very specifically very colorful kit that we use, which was specifically designed for our programs. And amazingly, we can build over 200 models from this. Obviously not at the same time.
Okay.
But we have exactly what we need for all the models that we do. So we have a set curriculum for all our programs.
Okay.
And it's regular Lego blocks that we use, and then we use this to put the things together. So we need transmission and any kind of thing that moves, so we can use gears or various other kinds of transmission that we also teach children.
Okay.
And then, that's basically what we do. We put the blocks together, so each child will receive a kit that they built from with an instruction sheet that they then show them how to build it. Now, specifically for robotics, we already have it on a tablet.
Okay.
So we have steps that they follow to actually complete the model which we then at the end just add the programming on top. So it's definitely 50-50.
Dit klink verskriklik ingewikkeld. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the algorithm and everything, but meneer Warini, we are joined by Sinet and Carmen, and they will take us through step by step, making sure that we can be able to build our very own robot. So guys, I think let's start building.
Yes.
What do we start doing first?
Well,
So
we have to follow the instructions.
Okay, so while I read this, guys, quick commercial break. When we come back, Anoms and I will attempt to make a robot. You don't want to miss it.
Okay.
Hectic. Cough, cold, and viral infections may spread through the contact of hands. In such situations, I can't risk falling ill, so I therefore use Dettol Liquid Hand Wash, as it protects from 100 illness-causing germs. That's why I want to be Dettol Sure.
A national survey across the 4 major supermarkets in South Africa showed that Checkers customers are the most satisfied with the lower prices they're paying. That's probably because we've prevented over 1.8 billion rand in annual food price increases from reaching their pockets, with savings like 1.35 kgs Weet-Bix for only 49.99 and 900 grams Lancewood cheese for only 84.99. Isn't it time you changed to Checkers?
Another era begins. Taking an in-depth look at what you want most, on and off the field with interactive discussions, sports